After making my last video about how does air superiority work, someone asked me if AA really does anything in Hearts of Iron 4. To answer this question, let me go ahead and tell you right now, if used properly, anti-aircraft batteries for anything SPAA or even the line AA can be one of the most overpowered things in Hearts of Iron 4. Before we start, I want to go ahead and thank my one and only Patreon YouTube hero for supporting the channel. With that being said, let's get on to the video. Now, when anti-aircraft is in divisions, it almost completely removes enemy air superiority bonuses, but only on the divisions that have them. Something insane is that a few modern self-propelled artillery can actually shoot down 20 to 40 planes a day, and even 2 to 4 normal line AA almost completely remove the penalty and shoots down CAS that's bombing the division while in combat. But since it's slow, you want SPAA in tank divisions and regular line AA inside of infantry divisions. Now, an example here really quick I want to show you. I've got my heavy with modern AA divisions here. This is going to give you an example about how insane this really is. This is them. I'm going to go ahead and move them over here and you'll see they should be right in there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tell them to come down here. Well, no, I'm not even going to give them an order. I'm just going to go ahead and let them down here. So as of right now, we have absolutely no planes doing anything, right? Now, let's go ahead and send, I like to call them the fly swatter division in. I'm just going to tell them to advance there. The infantry will back them up, start attacking. And even though we're losing, they should start losing some aircraft here. Look at that. In a couple days, they've already lost hundreds of planes just because of the anti-aircraft batteries, and we've lost absolutely nothing. This is absolutely insane when you really get down to it. It's only been a few days, and here we've shot down almost, well, actually around 400, a little bit over 400 planes now, and it's just completely disrupting their CAS over and over and over again. So that's some proof right there how powerful AA is. Now, let's be honest here. The possibility of probably getting that, I'll just go ahead and delete them because it's a modded save, or not modded save, but cheated save. Now I'm going to show you guys the difference of the same exact division without anti-aircraft battery. Well, I don't even need to show you that. I'm sorry. I'm not even thinking today. Now I'm going to show you guys a heavy tank division with just base anti-aircraft, just base heavy AA for self-propelled, or the base heavy self-propelled anti-aircraft batteries. I'm going to show you guys right here what that will do. So once they get down here, they're attacking. Now they're probably going to die pretty quick because of the org, but as you can see, they're still losing a lot of planes due to our self-propelled anti-aircraft batteries, and sure, why not? Oh my god, get off my screen, Japan. Get off there. As you can see, we're still shooting down about 10 to 20 enemy bombers a day until the combat just ended. No, it's still going on. Yeah, you can see, let's check months here. And you can see we're still shooting down a pretty big number of enemy planes with our self-propelled anti-aircraft batteries. Now, this is why I put AA in garrison divisions, because if you're not expecting something, it works great. So now let's go ahead and delete these guys, and we're left with one other division here. Obviously, you know that without anti-aircraft, or without AA, you can't shoot anything down. Now I'm going to send these guys over here and try to get them to advance, and I'm going to show you the penalty that we were wiping out and why we were able to advance. As you can see, we're losing, but it's because they have enemy air support, which, if I remember correctly, yeah, as you can see, it pulls down our breakthrough 31%. But because we had anti-aircraft in our previous divisions, we weren't even getting that penalty, which is why we were able to break through with the exact same templates. Now, it does absolutely nothing to strategic bombing, so don't get any of your hopes up for that. That's not going to simply work. It just isn't going to happen. Now, I think it actually gets worse, and I think, yeah, no, it doesn't do anything to our attack. Now, for defense, it's even worse. I think it's around a 45 to 60% defense reduction, something like that. It's like 45 to 50%. Let's just say that for math's sake. Pretty much cuts about half of your defense away. And yes, we're still breaking through, but if you're a multiplayer, that negative 30% breakthrough can be absolutely destructive to your entire plan. So again, here's the exact same division with AA. And this time we only have Rommel. well, let's go ahead and get Rommel. Actually, we can't, and I'm not going to make you guys sit here. Now that we have Rommel, we're going to go ahead and attack. And do you notice a difference? They have the air support, but they don't have the, we don't have the penalty anymore that we were getting with the self-propelled anti-aircraft. And to prove it's the exact same division, here's the name of it, Meade with AA, and we were using Meade without AA. Here it is. This is the exact template I'm using right now, with just 4 self-propelled anti-aircraft batteries for mediums, and this is them without AA. So it's basically the same thing, just 2 extra tanks instead, so that's why we're probably breaking through. But just by adding anti-aircraft into our divisions, we wiped out a negative 30%. As you can see, they're just moving along like crazy now. Or they were for a brief moment. They were moving along. But we wiped out that whole bonus they were getting while in combat just by having 4 self-propelled anti-aircraft batteries. Another insane thing about the anti-aircraft too, it's such a good reason to research it, because even as China, you get a lot of advantages out of AA. Not a lot of people realize this. But if you have self-propelled anti-aircraft batteries, or even just baseline self-propelled AA, which if you don't know what that is, it's this right here. This is line self-propelled. This is line base anti-aircraft. This stuff will actually do damage. It will give piercing bonuses almost as much as anti-tank. An anti-tank in the same era has 88 piercing, and anti-aircraft has 60. So think about that for just a minute. It has almost as much piercing as an anti-tank weapon. So if you use it correctly, and let's see here really quick, around the same time frame, 1941, our piercing 60. Yeah, it's got the exact same piercing either way. I'm sorry. Sorry about wasting your time just now. But as you can tell, self-propelled anti-aircraft is absolutely insane and pretty much wipes out any bonuses the enemy gets from air superiority. So from the last video, people were seeing all the problems, or not the problems, but they were seeing how overpowered air superiority was. This is how you can counter it in any game you can play. It works great if you add the self-propelled AA into your support companies, and then you're at the United States, for example, and go down your superior firepower doctrine here. And then you go for integrated support, which gives support companies up to plus 50% soft attack and plus 20 org. So when you get even more in depth with this, you can get pretty much twice the shooting down power for 1 anti-aircraft. So you can have 1 in the line for support, and then like 2 in your base template, and you're done. There's nothing you can do. The enemy can have air support all day long, and there's nothing they can do to you in combat. So this is why anti-aircraft is very important, and a lot of people neglect it in Hearts of Iron. I know this video is more based around the idea and the mindset of the SPAA, but this is so important that not a lot of people realize it. And unfortunately, another thing too, a long time ago, people used to make 20 with SPAA divisions, or 20 just base, whatever. And basically what I mean by this is they would just make 20 wits of something like this. They would just make 20 wits packed with anti-aircraft. That doesn't shoot down strap bombers, and that doesn't affect any casts in the area. Only time that it will shoot planes down is if the units that have anti-aircraft are in combat. Otherwise, they will not do anything. They won't shoot planes down, anything like that. So, unfortunately, that's the case with that. So guys, hopefully this video answered a ton of questions you guys had about the correct amount of SPAA, why you need SPAA, why you need anti-aircraft in general. And if it did, please don't forget to leave a like on the video. I work really hard on these videos, and hopefully you guys will be able to help my channel grow by leaving a like and sharing the video with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. You have no idea how important it was to me. I will see you guys next time. Stay awesome.